even start or trading, let's just pray because it's the best thing. Thank you, God, for everything we have done. You are God. No one is like you, and no one is better than you. You are God. You cover us because no one is like you. Thank you for the knowledge. Thank you because you are the best. You're the first and you are the last. Bless everybody. Bless us. You God. Thank you. Amen. Because it's always better to pray God. Because he's the only one that can do everything. He's been covered us. Now, today we're gonna talk about some bullishness and bearish patterns about candlestick. I'm gonna show you some candles that can go bullish and bearish. We're just gonna name them and I'm just gonna give it to you. So you're gonna see the difference between bullish and bearish, those candles. I'm just gonna share the screen and show you whenever you see those candles, they mean good thing in the short. I'm gonna just name them for you and also I'm gonna explain them for you. So anytime you see them in the short, you will know what they mean. And that's gonna be for beginners. And next time we're gonna look for them in the short. You know, we teach you step by step. So by the way, if you've been there with us all the time, just subscribe, like, and share it. So anytime we get something for you, you'll be notified. So what we're gonna talk today, we're just gonna show you some candlestick patterns. We're gonna talk about the bullish and the bearish. Whenever you see the stock is bullish and bearish, you will know those candles. We're gonna talk about the bullish and the bearish. You know, bullish mean whenever the stock is going up, because we have what you call bullish and bearish. And bearish mean whenever the stock is going down. And when we trade, we have the stock been doing three things always. Stock market doing three things every day. Every day doing three things. It's going up, down. It's going up, down, up, down. And sometimes it's going sideways. So stock's doing three things. Stock has been doing up, going up. It goes down, and it goes sideways. That's all he's been doing. Whenever the stock is going up, that means it's like the buyers. We call that buyers. We have two type of people, traders in the stock market every day. We have the buyers and we have the sellers. So what do happen? So the buyers, what they do, they just push the price up. That's why we call it bullish, because they push the price up. And therefore, whereas the sellers, what they do, they push the price down. So we have a fight every day in the Wall Street. So the buyers push the price up, the sellers put it down. It's the fight. It's a fight between the buyers and the sellers. And whenever both of them, which is the buyers and the sellers, taking weight, they take some time off, markets going sideways. So it doesn't go high, no, down. So it's been going up, down, up, down, up, down. That's all the stocks markets have been doing. But I'm gonna show you what those reaction when candles, when stock going up and down, you're gonna see what make it so. That's why the candles give you an idea. By the way, we have offered a class about candlestick and trading view. So what happened? If you don't know how to trade, or if you don't know how to use the trading view app or the platform, we have a class that's cost only $100. We put the link there for you. Just click on it. It can take you to the class. We teach you step by step how to use TradingView. And also we teach you step by step how to use your candles. What do they mean in the chart? And all those things you need to know it. And also if you need to use the TradingView app, I think it's cost $19, but we put a link there for you for only 15% discount. By using my link, it will cost you cheaper. Look for the link there. Now, we're gonna look for those candlesticks. We call those bullish engulfing. This candle. Whenever you see this candle, that's a bullish, meaning buyers in control. It has a big body. It has a big body. So that means buyers pushing the price up. So we call that a bullish engulfing. I'm just name them for you and give you an idea. But by the way, we have a special class for that. And we have these candles. We call this morning star. All those candles we call that, all the top here are the bullish morning stars. So whenever you see this candle in a short, for instance, if you see this small, after stock been going down, you see this one is a bearish candle. So that means seller. We're here. Whenever you see these big red candles, that means sellers push the price down. And it has been closed here. Back there, buyers push the price up. And it has been closed there. So therefore, sellers pushing the price down and candles close there. So whenever you see this small candle, we call that, most of the time I call this one baby candles. And you have this big candle. So whenever you see this candle in the middle after series stock being going down, surely it's not gonna go up. That's why it creates this big morning stock candles. I will teach you how to identify that in a short. It's going to be for the next video. Just keep subscribe. We will teach you to identify that in a real short. But whenever you see this small candle, this small red candle, that means start going up. So whereas when you see this small candle also at the top like this, like a cross, start going to go down. You're going to see that in the bearish when you go there. Now, we call this candle the bullish pin bar. Bullish pin bar. So whenever you see empty wick, we call that empty wick. That means it was back there. So what happened now? The buyers push the price up. You push it. That's why it creates an empty body and start moving and close back there. That means the buyers has control. The buyers in control. The buyers has control there. So it pushes the price up. So stock close there. We call that bullish pin bar. Whenever you see these candles, bullish pin bar, that's a big sign stock will go up. That's a bullish. Now let's go to the bearish. We call that bullish. All those bullish. Now we're gonna do, because we have the bullish engulfing, Morningstar, and bullish pin bar. Now we go into the bearish. Bearish means start going down. So bullish there, start going up for those there, and now the bearish side. So we just identify them. Now the bearish engulfing is the big one. We see that's the same thing, different. The only difference is this one is red, because whenever you see red, dangerous, start going down. Whenever you see green, that's start going up. So now the red, you see bullish engulfing, that's going up, and bearish engulfing start going down. You see the big red candles, the same, but it's red. That means whenever you can identify this, after start going up with this thing, start gonna go down. We call that bullish engulfing. Now we see it's the same the baby candle you see there. It was there. That's the one there. You see that. As you can see there. There's the one you see. You have it there now. See? As I told you, whenever you see them at the top, stock gonna go down. So we call that evening stars. So whenever you see this big red candle, see, seller push the price down like this, and it has been closed back there. So we call that evening star. So whenever you see this baby after stock being going up there, and you see this evening star, you see this one, you see the baby, we call that, I always call it baby candles, stock gonna go down. But if you have this cross, we call that a cross candle. I call it cross or baby. So when you see that cross, small cross candles, when you see in the bottom, it's not going to go up. Whenever you see it at the top, it's not going to go down. All right? I understand that. Now, remember, for this, we call it bullish pin bar. This one, we call it bullish pin bar. That means this one is bullish pin bar, it's not going up because buyer is pushing the price up and it closes there. We call it bullish pin bar for bullish. Here, we call it bearish pin bar. So we got it here. What happened there is upside down here because sellers pushing the price back because buyers pushing the price up. There, sellers push the price down. It's push it down and stop close there. We call it bullish pin bar. Whenever you can identify them, bullish pin bar here, push the price down. So you can make a trade whether it's going down or going up. So those are, you can review it and see what do they mean. So we can see also again, bullish, because we just identified them. We have bullish and bearish strength. That means they are very strong. So we call that a very bullish. We didn't say, see, when you can identify a big candlestick that have any wick, you see, no wick. So that means the full body, no wick there. You see, there's no wick there. So that means it's a very bullish. There's no wick. Call that way. So it's a full body. We call it very bullish. Whenever you can identify them. This one called less bullish because there's a wick there. Less bullish. See, seller push the price down here. That's it. That's close here. Less bullish. Here, less bullish. This one are less bullish, and this one we call that a neutral. Neutral mean doesn't go as I told you. Neutral mean sideways. So stock going up here, start going down there, and it close in the middle. So we call that neutral. That means we could call it most of the time sideways. Back there, we have very bullish here. As you can see there, this one is a green one, is a big, very bullish. Back there is a red candle, it's a very bearish. That means seller push the price down. Seller push the price down, and it close back there. We call that very bearish. Whenever you can see a big, very bullish, a big red candle like this that have any wick, that means it's a very bullish. It's a less bearish, very bearish, I mean. So this one is a less bearish. Okay, sellers push the price here because there's a wick, and buyers now push it back up because that's why we got a wick. That's why we call it less bearish, because it has a wick there. Whenever you see the wick, because sellers push the price down, and back there, buyers push back there in the middle here. That's why we call it less bearish. Here also, sellers push the price down, and back there, buyers come back and push it back here, and it closes here. So that's why we call it less bearish. Here also, neutral, seller push the price down, all the way down, and buyers push it back there. So it closed back there. We call it less bearish. This one is only one that's very bullish. And we call this neutral, because neutral for both of them, because it's called sideways. Goes back there, close back here. We call that neutral. We have what's called engulfing. We have hammer, invert, hammer. We call this hammer, invert, hammer. Whenever it's stock been going down there, and we got this invert there, we call it invert, hammer. So after you see that invert hammer, stock will go back up. We call this one pressing line. You can just study them. That means buyers, sellers push the price down here, and you see there, and buyers come back here, and you see after same times, stock going up. We call that pressing line. We call this one tweezer button, which is the stock here, this two candle, and we call this bullish RME. So whenever you see this small green candle, stock will go there down. Let's see if we can identify some of them. It'll shut for 1 minute. Remember that you got to always identify your candlestick. But if you need to know more about it, we offer a class especially about candlestick. We teach you step by step what do they mean in the candles in the short. You will see that most of the time. Let's see what we can do there for you. As you can see there, this is the same stock, this is the same, see? Whenever you can see, you can identify those things there. That means the stock will go in down. So you see, here, you see there, this candle here, that means stock gonna go down. Whenever you can see, you see, that's mean here. But this sign here, whenever you can see this candle here, is a sign it might be going up. So you see, this candle. Remember, all those candles, we're not gonna take time and long to confuse you, but I'll just name them. But next video, we're gonna explain step by step. After you see stock been going down, after been seeing stock been going down, and we're gonna explain you whenever you see this candle, what do they mean in the short, how the stock gonna go move back up. And whenever you see this candle, what do they mean in the short? And that can make stock going down. But we're gonna combine them with other things because sometimes it's not enough to see the candles, but sometimes you can combine them with like indicators. But we're gonna teach you step by step next video. And also, if you need to know more about it, we have the link there for you for the class that we teach you step by step about those candlesticks. So it was Harry. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and we're gonna keep in touch. God bless you. Take care and see you next time. Love you guys.